So in your own words, tell me your whole experience.
Okay, so my husband and I have been trying to get pregnant for, it had been a couple years, and I started seeing a fertility specialist, and they just said, nothing's wrong, you're fine. They cleaned out some scar tissue, they did a couple surgeries, checking, they said everything's fine, you're working fine, your option is IVF. We didn't feel like that was a good option for us, so it's recommended to see Dr. Hayden, and at that point we'd been trying almost 2.5 years, and just no success. I had had one miscarriage, but it didn't feel like a normal pregnancy, and I miscarried very, very early. And then I started, per your recommendations, I went gluten and dairy free, felt amazing, was totally changed my whole motivation, my whole energy level, and I started some supplements, and those were kind of hard to keep, so it was a little bit before I could really stay on that bandwagon, but within 4 months of doing that, I was pregnant. Found out on Christmas Day. I went back to my fertility specialist. I'm about 6 weeks. They saw a heartbeat yesterday, so yeah, it's incredible.
That's awesome. What things had you tried in the past from the doctors? I mean, did they just say, hey, everything's fine, it'll eventually happen, or did they give you certain recommendations, or did they do testing to try and, what type of testing was done and everything?
They checked me for PCOS, so they checked all sorts of hormone levels. I'm trying to remember. They did a hysteroscopy and a laparoscopy, and they did clear out scar tissue, but they told me there's scar tissue in there, but it's really not impeding your fertility. Mm-hmm. It's just not happening. I did try Clomid, and that was really expensive and had no success with that.
How long were you on Clomid?
I just did it 1 month. It was $800 a month. So
okay.
And my doctor, he told me, he's like, this is probably going to give you a 1% chance of helping, but I was kind of desperate, so I'm like, well, we got to try something. And they basically just told me IVF was my best option.
Okay.
So, yeah, and they really, I had another procedure, I can't remember the HSG, I had that. So they checked everything and it all worked, and they basically just said, we don't know.
Okay. So you said a lot of things got better and were awesome when you're doing gluten-free, dairy-free.
Yes.
What do you mean? In what way? What way did your life change health-wise before getting pregnant?
Before getting pregnant, the biggest thing I noticed was my motivation and energy. Like, I was just so, we ate decently healthy. We ate fruits and veggies. But changing to gluten, dairy-free was like just night and day difference. I used to just I was just so tired. It was so hard to wake up in the morning. It was so hard to see the end goal of, I would know where I'd want to do or what I needed to do and get done, but I couldn't see the steps to get there, and I couldn't accomplish those steps. And it was just all of a sudden, one day, I was like, wow, I'm getting all these things done that I've been trying to do for months. So that was
so energy was a big change.
And motivation, and just being able to think through things.
Okay.
Just improved.
So in addition to energy, mental clarity, motivation, being pregnant, anything else crazy that's happened since going gluten-free, dairy-free?
Well, and I don't know how much this is related, but my hair was less greasy. That was kind of a funny thing. All of a sudden I was like, wow, my hair is awesome.
Right.
It really coordinated with going gluten and dairy-free, so that was kind of funny. I don't know if that's related.